any further, I know you have two wonderful accessories here with you. Should we have your accessories brought up on stage? Can we have the two goals here on stage, please? And how heavy are they, Avani? You'll have to use the mic. How heavy are those, the neck pieces that you now own?
Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for having me. These are around 500, 600 grams.
500, 600 grams. Take a look at that. That is Paris 2024. And that's Tokyo. That is the first goal that she brought glory to the country with, and that is the second, creating history as the first individual double gold medalist. Avani, once again, congratulations. But you know, as you hold those gold medals here, and we're all sitting here and congratulating you, I think what we often forget is the long, arduous road that people like you have had to take to be able to get up to that summit and be able to conquer it. Let's go back a little bit, rewind a little bit, and I don't want to spend too much time focusing on what happened in 2012, which was life-changing for you, which was life-altering for you. I want to talk about what happened post that, how you got the will, the determination, the courage, and the conviction to start over.
So I met with a car accident in 2012, and after that I got to know that now I am paralyzed below my waist, and it was kind of like a 360-degree change in my lifestyle. Had to start again, moving around on a wheelchair. It was the most difficult thing to do, and especially being a kid, it is hard for you to accept all of those things. But I think my parents have played a huge role in, being where I am today. They have been the huge part, and they never made me feel like, okay, now your life has ended, now you can't do this or that. They've always supported me in whatever thing that I wanted to do. And I started going back to school after 2 years of, homeschooling. I got the courage of going there on a wheelchair just because of my parents. They were also scared. They were like, oh, what if someone will make fun of our kid? But the kids, the teachers, everyone that was there, they helped me, bring out that confidence. And after that, I started shooting in 2015. So the period of those 3 years, I think only I and my parents know how we did that, but that helped me in being here today a lot.
Well, yes, it does take a village, and your parents, of course, were at the forefront of that village, helping you change your life, as you said. But Avani, you were not into sports or interested in sports before the accident. So how did that diversion happen? I know that you've said previously that you were inspired by Abhinav Bindra's career and Abhinav Bindra's tryst with the gold at the Olympics. You read his autobiography, and that gave you, in a way, the motivation to get started. But how did the diversion to sport happen post the accident?
So I was not at all into any sport. I was more into dancing and performing arts, and in fact, short story, I was traveling for a dance competition before my accident. So from going for a dance competition to within seconds you can't even move your legs. It was a very, unbelievable thing for me. But yeah, my parents, they always wanted me to come out of my shell after accident. So they thought, okay, let's try with some sports. So I tried archery first, very briefly. And then I went to the shooting range, and I was excited to do that. The coach.
Did you fall in love? Was it love at first sight with the gun?
No, not at all. When I went there, I looked at the rifle. It was 5 to 6 kgs, and I was so small, I couldn't even lift it properly. So the coach there, he said that you can improve your skill, and I tried shooting, but then my parents, my father, he got me the Abhinav Bindra sir's autobiography, and his passion, his dedication towards sports. At that time, he was the only individual gold medalist.
Yes.
So when you start a sport, the first thing that you think of is, I want to go to the Paralympics or Olympics. How to go there. So I also wanted
So
to.
that was the thought. As soon as you picked up the rifle, that was the thought that I'm going to get to the Paralympics.
After reading the autobiography, I also wanted to be someone to win a gold for the country, and that was kind of a dream for me. And I'm happy that I was able to achieve that dream.
Well, we are very, very happy, and I know that Abhinav is particularly proud of the fact that you won 2 golds and created a record just like him. But Avani, let's talk about the road to Tokyo and then the road to Paris, because I've heard you say in your acceptance post the Paris Paralympics that while you got the confidence from Tokyo, the road to Paris was a lot harder and more challenging because you went through a surgery. You had to take a break for about a month and a half. And so you had to give up on your training just before the Olympics. Take me through what was going on in your mind at that point in time. Did you feel like Paris was slipping away?
So Tokyo was my first, and it will always be dear to me. The confidence that I got after the Tokyo medals, I've never been that confident in my life ever. And it was something like, before that, people used to say that the women can't win gold in our country, and to break that barrier and to be the first woman to ever do that was something huge for me. And it also said that, if I can do it once, I can do it again and again also. The range where I played the Paris match, it was also the range where I'd won the quota for the country. So it was not something very new to me. I was confident, but then suddenly in March, I got to know that I have a gallbladder stone and I had to go under the gallbladder removal surgery. At that time, there were many World Cups and competitions were going on, and I could see people playing, people making records, people winning medals, and I was just at home recovering from an injury, just like 3-4 months before the Paralympics. So that was very disheartening, and I used to say to my parents, I want to go there, but I just can't do it. Because the core muscles plays very important part in shooting. I don't have power and sensation below my waist. The core is the place where which is very important. So starting from there, starting from zero, and then building that strength, then going to Paris with people saying that you have achieved a goal now. Everyone that I met before that, people used to say,
are you going to win the gold?
Yeah. Everyone used to say, oh, gold this time too? We are so sure that you will win a gold. And that kind of, even if you don't want to take it as a pressure, it kind of comes in. And just 1 day before match, my coach, she said, we are so proud of you with or without medal. So that's kind of was a very important point for me. And I went there, I played my match. I was just focusing on giving my best.
A couple of months before the Paris Paralympics, you were out of action. You couldn't train. You didn't know whether you would in fact be able to make it there or not. What does that do emotionally? Physically, of course, there's stuff that's going on with your body, but emotionally, how do you train the mind not to give up? And that's a large part of creating that champion's mindset, is it not?
Shooting is more of a mental game, and when you are in the top 8, each and every athlete is giving their 100%, and anyone can win that day. But, the most important thing is how you train your mind, how you train your body. And I'm very grateful for the team that I have. My coach, my physio, my mom, she travels with me everywhere, leaving her job, leaving everything, and traveling with me to support me, building my career, achieving my dreams.
You're a perfectionist, aren't you?
I try not to be, because sometimes it's not a good thing. You know, you forget to enjoy the little wins, but I think now I'm starting to be, start to live the moment and enjoy everything.
Are you having a little bit more fun now?
Yeah, definitely. This time it is less stress and more enjoyment for
Well,
me.
you know what you don't know, that while she was winning those 2 gold medals, she's also managed to complete her degree in law, and now she wants to do a master's and take that forward as well. Avani, so continue with shooting or practicing law? What is it likely to be?
So when I won my first medal at Tokyo, first Paralympic medals, people used to ask me, what's next? And I used to say, oh, hopefully I will have my degree and couple of medals in my hand in 2024. And now I'm here. So I don't know. I'm just happy because I started shooting pretty early, and that time I gave my 10th board exams with shooting. I gave my 12th board exams with shooting. I gave my college entrance exam with shooting. So balancing both has become quite easier for me now. And I love law as much as I love shooting. So if I want to take a break from shooting, I can always go and study law.
What an absolute honor and a pleasure it is to see a young person like you make history and make India proud, make all Indians across the world very, very proud of the success that you've achieved. Ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause for Avani Lekhara.
Thank you.
Yes, that's lovely. A standing ovation. How lovely. Thank you so much. Avani, this is all for you. The love from each and every woman there, a standing ovation. We're just so proud of you. And thank you so much for doing India proud globally.